I don't understand that country. Every time I see them in the news, and maybe it's just like bad news. It's them being neutered further, and or just replaced. They're being neutered and replaced in the UK, is what it seems like. They're just allowing millions of people to immigrate to their country.
A lot of knife wielders.
I thought they literally Brexited to stop the immigration. Are you saying that that was all a lie? That the same two brain cell dip that advocated so hard for the Brexiting stuff, that was supposed to fix all the problems? Just be aware, please, that any low IQ American or low IQ bonger, okay, because any of these people who bitch and cry about these immigration problems collectively have a lower average IQ than the median in Sudan or Ethiopia or any of these other places where the people are starving to death and don't even have enough food to fuel their brains, right? You don't get to complain about any of this because you said that Brexit was going to fix all of it. Because if Brexit didn't fix anything, then you literally decided the entire United Kingdom's economy for nothing, because apparently it didn't help with anything. Because I thought that the immigration issue was supposed to be fixed completely, even though they weren't part of the free trade movement area. I thought that all the healthcare shit was supposed to be so much money, that Nigel was rolling around in his little pedo bus, savings plastered on the side. I thought your trade policies were supposed to be great. Oh, Trump hasn't done anything with the UK, even though supposedly they were like his greatest friend through the whole Brexiting era, because MAGA and Brexit were so like this with each other, right? I'm sorry, but you don't get to complain about anything anymore. You just have to shut the up and suck some Trump, because you have no suggestions or solutions for anything. Because I guarantee you, I can't guarantee you, but probably both these motherfuckers were massively on the pro-Brexit side. And now, 10 years later, when everybody said it wouldn't fix anything, now you're like, oh shit, guys, I think it didn't fix anything. Yeah, no fucking shit, Sherlock. But why would you think that you can talk about any of it now? Oh, sorry. Whatever. Okay.
The knife wielders in the mix, turns out.
Well, not anymore. Got those knives out of their hands.
It's part of their culture. They're training with the art of the steel and the blade.
Ridiculous.
I think it's the locals. I know it's the locals. They've been doing knife shit, those British gangs. Somehow they don't seem intimidating to me, although I'm sure they'd kill me.
Don't we have more even knife violence in the United States? I think that
Alex guy was a local. Stabbed, 10 people at a children's dance recital?
I need a picture of this Alex guy.
How local is he? Is he white? Is he white like me? Is he white?
Axel guy, because his last name is Ruta Cubana. So I'm just wondering if Ruta Cubana was...
he doesn't look like a local. I might be wrong.
Yeah, you're totally wrong. His name is Ruta Cubana. He's from...
I bet he was screaming Allahu Akbar while he stabbed the children.
It said he was British in every article.
Yeah, but that's like how they write that to make you think it's not like a very...
To make you think they're not black. Ooh, I see we got all the old... These are 10-year-old neo-Nazi Richard Spencer talking points out here. Okay.
Easily identifiable problem.
Oh, yeah. It's like there was that kid in Britain who killed some people. Like maybe he murdered some girls or something. And when they made the Netflix documentary, they made him a cute little white boy.
Base.
Oh, there he is.
That guy says, I done it and I'll do it again. That's a stabber's grimace.
Jesus, he looks like he's a member of the Kazan Ogla.
If you know, you know. Is it a group of stabbers?
Yeah, the people who know, that's all that matters.
Okay.
But for real, he's got Kazan Ogla hair, if you're listening.
Yeah.
No, he was born in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, but born in England, but like, is he white?
So he's I don't know.
But he might be black.
What more you need than to be born there? Like generations back to be a local?
You might want to talk to Donald Trump about that one. He could straighten you out on that little inaccuracy.
Kyle, this is the kind of guy that...
He's joking, but I guarantee you both these guys support the birthright citizenship appeal.
It was fighting the French.
You wouldn't say this if he was white. This is 1,000% because the guy's black.
Yes,
he was born
exactly
in
why I'm
Cardiff,
saying
Wales.
it. Because he's black and
he's from Wales.
I'm saying it because his name is Ruta Cubana and he murdered children with a knife in the street.
He went to the Taylor Swift festival. Such a gentle, fun place.
And in his mugshot, he looks like the devil. like that's why I'm saying it. He could be green. It's not that. It's all the other things. I couldn't care less about his skin tone. It's all the other things. The skin tone just happens to be a commonality with those things most of the time.
Base.
Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
And I was very happy to hear him say if I was president, that war would have never happened.
Mr. President.
And I was very happy to hear him say if I was president, that war would have never happened.
That's right. Mr. President, that was my next question. He said at the joint press conference that and you have said this many, many times, and he confirmed for the world today, that if you were president, this wouldn't have happened. Did any of the specifics come up as to why he said that?
It did. It doesn't matter at this point. But that this war should never have happened. A lot of wars should never have happened. There was stupid things go down and the wrong people are talking. But Biden was a terrible president in so many ways. He should have.
Does Asman know, right? Because even Asman's chat knows, right? He was just jerking him off. Putin is playing him like a fucking fiddle. Putin exploiting Trump's ego. His ego, Jesus, KEKW, self-glazed, simply to flatter Trump.
I've never let it happen. And I was.
So there it is, right? And politics, everybody as funny as this? I think so, yeah. I think it absolutely will be. This is going to continue.
Based on today, when you talk to Vladimir Zelensky, what's your advice to...
make a deal.
Make the deal.
Gotta make a deal, yeah.
Based on today, when you talk to Vladimir Zelensky, what's your advice to...
make a deal.
Make the deal.
Gotta make it.
They're giving up land. 100%. Trump's going to try to pressure Zelensky to give up land. I feel like that's 100% what's going to happen. Make a deal? Yeah, exactly. Like that's they have to? Yeah. I mean, I feel like, no, they won't. Well, I think that is going to be the deal. Because, like, I mean, logically, if it wasn't for that, wouldn't this have already been ended? Like with a NATO security agreement? Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, do you think they will? I think that... I don't know. And the reason why I don't know, here's the reason why I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't speak their language. I don't read what they're thinking. I don't know what actual Ukrainians believe. Like, I see what people with Ukraine flags in their bio think. I see what they think on Twitter. Yeah, sure. But at the same time, that doesn't really polymark it. Yeah, it's because you don't know. Yeah, exactly. And so, but I don't know exactly, like, what are their... I think that eventually, and also it's very hard to know, like, where Russia is, because Russia's military and Russia's position is very opaque because of propaganda and controlled media. So it's very hard to get an idea of the way the Russian government really feels about this and the way the Russian people really feel about this, because all of that is going through the lens of some degree of censorship. So on one side, you don't even, well, really both sides, you don't know what the fuck they're saying, right? Number two, a lot of Russians are barred from the internet and they've gotten their accounts frozen and gotten banned. And so it's obvious, dude, come on. Well, it's really not obvious to me. I don't think it's so obvious. Don't reward aggression. You say that, but that's very easy for you to say, don't reward aggression.
Oh, he's about to pivot to what about the dying Ukrainians talking point, do you think?
Whenever it's not your family members and your houses getting blown up.
He's so fucking retarded, dude.
It's easy for you to say, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. Oh, well, this is the wrong decision, because you don't have to live with the consequences of that decision. That's why I said it has to be their decision. It has to be theirs. You want to go to front lines, chatter? Crazy? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you think that you want to fight and that they shouldn't give up any land, then go join the Ukraine military. That's what I would say. If you reward the invader with land, they will come for more soon enough. I understand. Listen, you can make every appeasement argument and you can be right about every single one of them. But at a certain point, a country does get fatigued from war, and it will eventually probably cede land if the country that is invading it is powerful enough and resilient enough and persistent enough. They will. They will eventually give it away because they're sick of dying. Let's be honest, or cease to exist. Exactly. Yeah. Or they're going to kill everybody and eventually get it then. So I don't know, man.
Why do we always talk about this like there's nothing you notice how cucked, especially given that, like, if you were to ask somebody, okay, the United States had an election and they could either elect the incredibly weak, tepid loser leader, or they could elect the insanely strong and powerful leader. Now listen to this guy. Which leader do you think was elected? Like, Asmongold always talks so passively about Ukraine and Russia. He always talks so passively. Like, why can't the U.S. president do anything? Like, oh, well, this is just what happens, and this is, it happens, and this is, and it's like, what? then what are we even involved for? Like, why the fuck do we even need to be involved mediating anything at all? Like, just let them talk to themselves. If we can't literally do anything or secure anything or back anything or pressure for anything, then what the fuck is the point? They don't need us then.
Yeah, it sucks. Welcome to reality. Yeah, like, I'm not even saying this is the way it should be, but I think this is the way it is. Why do you continue to say that giving up land will be enough for it to not happen in a year? The war is not about land. I think that for them it is. I definitely think for them it is. Like, I don't know why somebody would say it's not. Do people really believe that? I don't know. Yeah, of course that's the reason. Yeah, I mean, it's not the only reason. Nobody said it's the only reason. I wouldn't say that. Of course not. As about not everything's pure black and white. There's always some difficulties. Also, this conflict started not just in 2020.
Go chat with Case. Oh. Well, hi, what's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Nice. What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing great. Just chilling.
That's truly incredible. That's amazing. Well, I'm Case. I'm Case Newmark to the stream. I'm here to promote the Pragmatic Papers, edition 23. And I'm not going to lie, it could be our best edition ever. It could be. I'm not going to lie. We have a really good article by user Whoop Retley. I'm not sure if this guy's going to be a regular writer. Hopefully he is. But it's about the redistricting. Redistricting. Yikes, misspeak. Redistricting in Texas. It's really, really, really good. He talks about how, you know, they're making these districts super long. There's one that's from Southeast Austin all the way down to Laredo. That's like 230 miles. It's pretty long. Not sure if those people are the exact same. I don't think they're represented well, but who knows? He has a call to action at the end for all cowboy DGGers to go to like movetexas.org.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one for canvassing, for things like that. So we need you out there. Donor class, if you're out there, Move Texas needs you. They really, really do. Okay. We have another really good one by Great Whiter. That's our editor-in-chief, the GOAT himself. It's a really in-depth thing on Russia's recent offensive in Ukraine, how they're like kind of stalling, and a kind of like retrospective, I guess, because the meeting already happened, but on the meeting that went down on the 15th where, you know, Trump got on his knees, as Piers Morgan so thoughtfully tweeted out. But it's a really good edition. I highly recommend all of DGG to please go over pragmaticpapers.com and also movetexas.org. Very important. Okay, we really don't want these districts to get fucked over if we can help it.
All right. What do you do? Are you a writer over there? Or?
Yeah, I do writing for Europe. I'm alongside Reason Riffs.
Okay, cool. Is he biking yet, or is he?
I'm pretty sure he's done. He hasn't been talking in the Discord much. I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully he's good. But it's really impressive, man. I could never bike that much. Holy shit. I do running and that shit kills me, so. Damn. I like that guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Wait, I thought his biking thing was going to be for like weeks.
I thought so too, but he said he made it already. That's what he posted in our Discord.
Oh.
So yeah,
okay.
He's an impressive guy. Remember, he has lots of practice in this. He's been doing this for years.
True.
Yeah, true. He's a soldier. I wanted to ask you a quick question, if you don't mind. Is that cool with you?
Go for it. What's up?
The other day, I said like a few weeks ago, you mentioned like enemies simping for, people simping for like non-cool enemies like Russia. Mm-hmm. You were like, oh, why aren't they simping for cool enemies like China or whatever? I forgot what this was in reference to.
Okay.
But I kind of disagreed with this. I just think that Russia's like propaganda network, their bots and whatever, like the way they use Republicans as flashlights is a little unsettling for me, and it kind of, for me, represents like the most present threat out of any other American enemy. But what do you think on that?
I don't understand what you said there. As in, you're saying that like there's not actually organic support for Russia; it's all just bots, or
not necessarily all like non-organic. Like I'm sure people truly, genuinely believe that like, oh, Russia, you know, they're not that bad or whatever. Like whatever the reasoning is, but that their network is so large that they can like move the cultural zeitgeist of America however they please.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they definitely try to. I mean, part of the reason why Russia is so much more in our face than China, ironically enough, because that's what they want it to be in our face, is probably because of the war, right?
Yep.
So, and then I feel like Trump wishes the world would kind of run the way, in a very selfish way, the way that Putin wants the world to run, where like if you're a great power, you can basically do whatever you want. Like I think Trump would like that world because he's the president of the United States, and the idea of being able to bully other countries around via, war or whatever else is probably an enviable idea to Trump. Although it's hard to say because I don't know if Trump thinks that much.
I'm unsure. Yeah, he most likely doesn't. I think he just thinks that Putin's awesome because the people like and respect him because he's big and strong.
Maybe something like that. Yeah.
I think that's the extent of it. But you don't think that you wouldn't say that Russia's then like a cool enemy, or at least like the most present enemy, I would say, of America right now?
Probably. I mean, no. I think there's more insidious stuff. Probably. I mean, Russia is one, but I think that like China is probably going to be our adversary. I don't know if I'd say enemy, but definitely a big adversary coming up. I would say a lot of there's a lot of weird stuff with the leftist Palestine stuff going on in the U.S. I don't know where that's going to be at in 2 years. We'll see for that, but yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much the Palestine stuff is also astroturfed. If I had to guess, it probably wouldn't be from Russia because I think Iran and other Middle Eastern countries probably have their own like bots or whatever. Not to say that it's all bots once again. But what about the Palestine issue? Would you say that that's also like significantly astroturfed, or what do you think on that?
I don't know about astroturfed, but it's becoming scary how much of the. I mean, it's all these far leftist media networks. If we end up ejecting them, then it won't be a problem. But it's a little bit scary how all of these people get. Like this is like the mono issue. There's like the one thing that any of them care about. Like Crystal Ball inviting that Michigan senator on and then just grilling her for like 15 minutes on Israel-Palestine, which is like fucking insane.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't know what it is that gets them so brain broken. Like, I guess in my mind, it's really conspiracy theorists in my mind. But it's like, I mean, yeah, I just think that it's pushed so heavily by insidious actors or by like fake like AI actors. That they feel like, oh shit, there's like this big push, there's like a big public pressure. I don't want to go against like the public pressure, or against my audience, so I better push this Palestine stuff. That's where I feel like it comes from. I don't feel like people genuinely care that much about what happens in Palestine. I
don't know how I feel about that. I feel like ideologically, that was a course correction I had to make on Hassan. I realized Hassan was a lot more ideologically captured than I originally realized because, like my original guess would have been that he would have never given up a show with Ethan, but he didn't moderate his messaging at all there, and he nuked his whole relationship with Ethan in that podcast. So I don't know. I think a lot of these people, at least at the top, are a lot more ideologically motivated. And then I would say like the front line, your protesters and stuff, I think they care in so much as like they can care. I mean, like obviously a lot of people don't know a lot about a lot of political issues, but that's true for everything. So I think that while there might be some astroturfing going on, they're able to, like the best astroturfing isn't just when you're astroturfing, it's when you're astroturfing and other people are starting to buy into it and then push the message organically, you know?
Exactly. They're starting to buy into it already. Yeah, fair enough. But so what do you think is causing like this rise in like, I would say like extremist ideology? Like where people are going from like, oh, I just want free healthcare to like, well, we kind of do want to abolish like the capital state or whatever.
I feel like before, one of the things I said, and I think it's still true, is that there's just like nobody that defends any part of the system right now. Like the Democrats have spent a long time not being virulent enough against kind of the weird both sidesers in the party or against the people like, oh, all the billionaires and the capitalists are the reason why everything sucks and we have to fight against the donors and the capitalists and they're all evil. And then now that the Republican Party, because like your defense, some of your defenses of capitalism kind of came from the neocons, right? Well, big businesses are America and that's important for us. And now that they're gone completely, the left doesn't have that built up yet, like the ability to defend its large businesses or defend, you know, the successful merits or the successful aspects of our liberalist capitalist government. So we need to get that back, because without that, yeah, everybody just wins at extremists and they just want to see something completely different. You know?
Yeah. Do you think like what Gavin Newsom is doing is like a good direction for liberals?
Yeah, I think Gavin was based. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. But you think he has like that fire that can? Because I think a lot of people already see him like kind of negatively due to his like governorship in California. Like I think it's all like vague bullshit, like something homelessness, something California fires means like he's dog shit. But I think that like just that alone is enough for like people to not get converted. Or do you think he has like that fire to win those people back? I
don't know. I don't even think past midterms right now. I'm barely even thinking to midterms. I'm not trying to think of like who's going to be president. I think it's really hard to say. Yeah, it's far off into the future.
Fair enough. That's fair. Well, I think that was pretty much it on what I had to say. So chat, DGG chat, please, pragmaticpapers.com, edition 23. It's amazing. And also movetexas.org. Donate. I know that Great Writer in the DGG Political Action Discord, they're doing phone banking as well. So go help them out, okay? Help them. Thank you. Okay, peace out, guys.
Love you, bye.
Yippee. Bye.